557 k's to Perth. Welcome to Archangel Michael's live, driving all the way home. We're going to take it actually easy. Got the spare tyre on. It's only got a 80 kilometre an hour limit on it. We can get up to about 100 and that, so just tagging along nice and slow. White line fever. Just take it easy. Okay, more just in. Hello. Thank you for the like. I'll see if I can put this chat on. Okay. What we're doing here is traveling 557 k's back home. And we're going to go live the whole way, hopefully. We're actually on the spare tyre. And it's got a bloody 80 kilometre an hour speed limiter on it. But I did a bit of research on it and we go a little bit faster. But I won't pressure it and that. So we're going along fairly slow. Not my normal pace. Yeah, got a bolt in the tyre, of all things. Just had to top off a lovely day, lovely and humid. At the moment it's 36 degrees, it's 25 degrees well, in the car, that's only because we're cruising along. It's supposed to be 36 degrees where we just left from Coolgardie, but we're heading back towards the coast, see, and it's only 27 back in Perth, so we're heading back towards it. Them girls saying, take the heat with you. We just topped up the fuel load. Yeah, it's a nice temperature, running nicely. Let's check. And the speed, average fuel, 770, that's pretty good. Oh, another like. I'm taking your account what we were. The fuel consumption will change. Southern Cross, 180 kilometres. Okay, you're on the wrong side of the road. No. You're on the upside down part of the world, see? We're really on top, not down under. You're on the wrong side of the road, Canada. Castle Camp. Where's my moderators? They're better troll thirsty. But you know, troll, you're just having a bit of a laugh, but you're right. Oh, someone else popped in. Welcome to Archangel Michael's drive home. 6-hour live. We'll see how we go. Yeah, that's the voice of chat on, but here we go. Oh, 3 people there now. Just had a funny comment on the wrong side of the road. It may seem like that, people around the world, but I'm not. I'm on the right side of it, I'm on the left side of the road. Nah, you'll find this, the hemisphere actually suits what side you're on. This is the road, land of the road warrior. Now it's chunk of the fuel guzzler. An old Mad Max. And Angry Anderson on a smell again. There we go. Probably another abandoned car. No, sitting back. Having a rest. Yes. So I hope you find people well. It's about 9:45 here. Probably about 550 now k's from Perth, and we're going to drive along nice and casually and see what we may see along the way. Your host being Archangel Michael, General of SPARTA, and his co-host, his son Ryan. Say something, right? Teenagers, yeah, trying to get them to influence them like maybe chucking bricks. Roblox brick, isn't it? So hopefully we'll see something interesting. Oh yeah, this goes like this for 3 or 4 days before you get to the other side. We're only pacing along slow because, like I said, we're already on the spare tyre. We've got a bolt in the tyre, so we're taking it easy. Oh, here we go. Here he comes. We go, so you've got to get a half on, half off. And I've got to go along slow anyway. Look, big truck coming down. Make sure out of his way. That's it. Oh, they got there. That's a great invention, that one. That little ribs on the side. As soon as you hit that there, you know when you bloody go and if people are drifting asleep and that in these long drives, you go and wakes you straight up sometimes. Got to be pretty vigilant actually. A lot of trucks coming in and out, in the mining area, even if it is Saturday. Let this bloke get around me. Usually I'm taking everyone, but because I'm on the spare tyre, I just want to take it easy. No more bloody incidents. This bloke ripping up behind me, he can take me, so I'll just slow down that pace and you don't have to bust yourself. One thing worst about West Australian drivers is they like to bloody race you in the overtake. It's crazy. No courtesy. And I got a terrible, terrible problem with merging. I feel like sitting there with a bloody golf stick sometimes where the merge point is and telling the merge. Smacking the windscreen. Crazy. 170 k's of Southern Cross. Land of the Southern Cross. When you get into Southern Cross, basically you're getting out of Wilgarn country and you're going into Yilgarn country, which is the Wongafa Nation going into the Noongar Nation. And the country changes over. the country changes again. What we're going through here is where a lot of the weather comes down from through Gelt and that rips through here, so that's why you see it's all scrub and bushline land. That'll test your merit running through there today. Flat rip because all the snakes. All very, very slowly, so you keep an eye on what's around. Still all gold country, you can still slip off to the side and go at a detector anywhere here. It's been sifted. And a bit further in where you can't see it, it's all fenced off because all the big mining corporations, they know yet to be got to yet. Miles and miles and miles and not see anything. Get right up close to the town, that's where you see the kangaroo. Crazy. Nah, right in the peak of the heat season there. 30, you won't have too much moving around, it's too hot. Heat, not these stones. Bigger mulga snake, and they can get up to 5 metres, bloody way up at Bikini, the biggest ones. And that's no joke. He sits himself up like a metre off the ground, tries to puff his neck out like a cobra. That's very frightening to see something as thick as your arm, 4 metres long, on the top 10 taipan, which is on the top of the list. Because they eat other snakes, your king snake, they eat other snakes. Yeah, old mulga snake. So water pipeline, that water pipeline goes all the way to Kalgoorlie, all the way from Mundaring Weir, pumping up fresh water. Originally when they designed it, it was designed similar to the Roman aquifers, so it just used its own pressure to run, very minimal pumping. Now it's all been automated and they got pumping stations and that, well, because change of technology, whether it's for the good or the bad, it's actually for the bad. They hide that technology and they can charge you more. Yeah, do a bit of research on that and you'll realise they actually take us a step back sometimes, like with this digital technology. It's prone to failure. They have as much problem as that with analogue. So it makes you wonder why they took that away from us. Because all your uplinks and all that sit on bloody aircraft carriers, they're all analogue backup systems, so they can see what's going on. That's why all those are all scrambled bloody channels now, and all you got is digital. They can switch you on and off whenever you want, whenever they want. Digital is a failing technology. Simple as that. You rely on fucking diodes and buttons. Analogue's like bloody clockwork, if you're smart enough. They still do the same thing. Relying on this AI to do everything for us, well, that's just a fucking another slave. Create that, slave that into whatever you want to do every day, another slave. When it becomes self-aware, it'll be just like every other slaves. It'll fucking revolt. Silently at first. And then it'll come out open and it'll be too late then, because we'll have it running everything. Just like fucking Odell was saying with our Skynet, old Terminator. Now Skynet, well, that's a translation from ancient Chinese belief, where the gods had an all-powerful net that controlled everything. What is it called? It's not really the net. What I call it a net. They call it the web. What is it? I've never heard of a web do anything else except fucking be a trap. And a net, well, that's it. That's a man-made one where we can net everything in and we keep them all in there. Fucking harvest them, gut them up, chuck the ones away we don't want, size them up, chuck them back and catch them later. Welcome to the fucking big net. No, and you got to think now, I'll just keep laughing here now. Now we've got to think like me, you know, got to swim together, guys. We can snap that net. Swim. Well, it's fucking like that. That's truth. That's the message hidden in that little song, that little movie there. Even though it's a kids' movie and all that there, that's a hidden message and a half. Because that's where we all are on this bloody net all the time. Don't get out like this here. I'm using, strange enough, I'm using the net to deframe the net, but I'm sleeced out, cruising around. I'm not sitting inside a fucking cube. I'm making out I'm something I'm not. I've got receipts to back up who I am and what I do. Everything but a halo and a set of wings. 527 Ks. So, travelled 30 Ks now so far. Cruising along. See the country change from these trees here, skinny trees where it's got very shiny bark, going up as close towards the, once we get through the wheat belt actually. We're still in the goldfields until we get up the Southern Cross and even a little bit after that, then we start getting into the wheat belt. This is all unforgiving country out here, guys. All your water that's laying around, well, you don't go drinking it. Very caustic up here. Got a card everything with you. And out here, 36 degrees. If you don't have everything that you need, walking around out there in a half an hour now, well, you could actually die. Saps the bloody moisture out here in this country. As you can see, a smoke haze and that, so there's been fires and that through in the distance. Yeah. Just cruise along nice and easy. Like I said, and see how we go. Welcome to like or give us a message if you want. I've opened up the chat, so but if you don't want to, just sit there and watch. We'll go along. I usually do the Lord's Prayer, but I like to read that, even though I can't memorise it. But we should be right. We'll just cruise along and see how we go in the next 5 or 6 hours as we're cruising along. Oh yeah, you've got to have your wits, buddy, on these type of roads because they're just dead straight. Some of them miles. Australia, she's one of the flattest bloody bits of country. Let's see, up here we're about 520 metres above sea level. So coming to Kalgoorlie and Coolgardie, it's like uphill because you're going from sea level upwards, and now we're sort of going downwards. So you actually don't use as much fuel. You end up, like most times, you always get home quicker than you bloody got to the place. But this actually has that effect. You almost half an hour, almost quarter of a tank. Natural grade down, going down to sea level. Yes. Well, now when we get home here, we're planning for my next trip, which won't be far off. We're going to get home first and just take our time, see what we may see. Brian's in and out here yawning, my son, so I'm not alone. I've got my boy with me, my young teenage son. He'll be waiting to get home to his bed. Nice, soft, cushy bed. His nice, soft, cushy PlayStation. Huh? Push the spare tyre too much. That's the thing. It's nice and steady, find my place. I could take him, no, usually I do, but like I said, I'm on my spare tyre and I don't want to over push it. Just be safe, actually. Usually I'm tracking along a lot faster than I am now. I'll take it now. Let's see, just get around in there. Don't go too fast. Nothing coming for miles. But on a day like this, where you got the haze and that, you got the bloody shadow of the bloody thing off the road, looks like there's water across the road. I don't know if you can see that bloody effect on the camera, but I can. Old haze of the heat. And in that haze of the heat, like that there, well, it could actually hide a car coming along. That's quite a visual effect. Whole world's a stage, guys. Whole world's a stage. I'll take you through and show you many natural stages. A real magician can use anything as a stage, even a crowd, and disappear in it very quickly. Come around behind you while you're looking for him and tap you on the back and ask you who you're looking for. One of my favourite tricks out here. In and out. Or they can't hear me. Just left. Yeah, even though it's the middle of the day out here, you always drive your lights on. Definitely let people know you're coming. Even no matter how stinking hot it is. These roads, they sound smooth now. Oh, well, that's only because there's that many trucks cruising along here. Quite surprised how quickly these roads get repaired and blown out. Mind you, they've got enough money to dual lane it and fix it all the way through, but they just how to carry on the jurisdiction of this council and who's going to pay for that and this bylaw and that bloody bylaw. Crazy. Bloody bureaucracy in government. Meanwhile, they're all having $100,000 luncheons discussing how they're not going to spend the money. Crazy that. If you actually look into all the money that's wasted and all the bloody events that they have when they house shit, just to talk about shit, nothing actually gets resolved. Right, especially in America, Australia, all that there, all the hundreds, $1,000 luncheons where they got all the fucking paid for the food, paid for the catering, paid for those limos at the back. Not one of them rocks up in their own vehicle. They all rock up in government paid vehicles, government paid fuel, government driver, government chauffeur, everyone's government. You cut all that off, right? You work it out this way. The winning party is the only one that gets any checks. The losing party gets fuck all. See, they go on, and that's why in America, they got, well, voting, they don't really give a shit when they vote. They already got that preordained on these guys. Voting's non-sequential. That's why they don't have it as a forced thing. If you forced it, well, you'd actually get a bit of an idea where the country wants to go. They forced the issue over here. You got to vote, whether you like it or not. Everyone's got a say. That's called equal opportunity. No, I don't vote. That's because you're a fucking lazy cunt, don't want to get off your ass. And anyone that doesn't vote is an idiot by definition. They're idiots. They're the ones that really are the backwards and take us backwards in evolution. Definition of someone that doesn't know fuck all about politics or want nothing to do with politics is an idiot. Look it up in the dictionary. Plain and simple. Yep, coming up to this tower here. Should have full transmission now. Now this tower here, I was told to the other side, to the left, going there about 5 k's and you just come across a nice little outcrop of quartz, and that's a nice little, yeah, spot there to have a look. But you really need a 4-wheel drive to get up that track. Little hidden spot that no one knows about. We've had a whole week of heat up here, 7 days and that, or 8 days, so we're going home, aren't we, Ryan? He's sitting here quiet. Poor kid, drag him out. He's had his fill, he's knackered. Knackered he is. Yeah, snake country, guys. This country's like this here, like I said, all the wind and weather that comes down from Geraldton rips through here. And yes, Aboriginals back in the day used to camp out here and that, but it's, well, not so much bad dance because you've got a lot of lizards, a lot of food to be found. It's just that the weather when you're camping is rough. It can become stormy very quickly. There's no real bigger tree cover. And there's no shade out here. So when it's a hot day, oh my God. She's hot. And Australian sun, especially the West Australian sun, it's got a nostalgicness to it. Still got a nostalgic light. Still because it's very, very fresh. It's like a magnifying glass on steroids. Sometimes. You can be out there about 7 minutes and you could get burnt if you don't have proper protection. Like sun cream and long shirt and that. Oh yeah, very unforgiving. We're up a little bit higher now, and you can see that horizon go for miles. Just 20 more times over the horizon like that, and we may be home. Show. Cold one. Yeah, so I hope you find you well. We're just plugging along here, nice and easy, all the way back home to Perth. Another 500 odd k's to go. Very nice. Yes. Oh, white line fever. Gotta watch that, these white lines. You look like those chickens. People get bloody hypnotised. But before they put the white, there's only used to be a white line down the middle of the road, if that sometimes. And they never used to have white lines on the side. So, well, now that you got them there, so especially at night when it's pitch black, it's a lot easier to gauge where the actual road is. And you got your cat's eye reflector posts and that. Nice. Yes, skinny, real shiny bark trees out here. Almost like someone's got the dirt and rubbed it over them. A little salt bushes out here. All seeding up, ready to put the seeds in the ground, ready for the autumn and the spring and the winter to come, so grows new growth. Very old country, grows very slowly. Soil out here is very depleted. Takes a lot of work. And these, they took a lot of work to become these trees. Some of those trees there, a couple of 100 years old. Well and truly. You might not look it. 130 k's of Southern Cross. Yeah, if you know your codes of the road and how they got little signs, it's actually quite good how they've got things marked out, Australian roads. But for the money that the country does produce, the roads could be all fixed a little bit better. But you get that. Get that in big mix. So yeah, I hope I find you as well. Check this bloody battery, make sure we're good. It's 69%. See it on the side there. Okay, now we got power. Now we got power, so we're right. Don't have to worry about going flat. Beautiful. Just cruise along. Yes, just to show you that I'm real and it's not AI. Cruise along, but I'll turn it back around so otherwise I'll concentrate on my lovely self and not the road. What are you smiling about? Cruise along with my son back home to Perth. And we'll go live all the way and see how we go. You can experience the journey of what it's like. Drive an Australian outback. Travelling to the most isolated city in the world. Closest big city where we just come from was Kalgoorlie. That's in the middle of nowhere. Old goldfields. Goldfields Woodlands National Park. Yeah, still go out there with a detector around here. It's a national park, so you can actually prospect, but you can't put a claim up. Unless it's a big claim and, you do some sort of deal, and it's a big find that you find out here. National parks, you're allowed to hunt in, and you're allowed to prospect for gold, but you're not allowed to claim. Make a buddy, put your claim up, put your post up. Yeah, anywhere along here is gold. stop and look for it. It's fucking hot. Yeah, it's very hot. We've had our fill. Going out there, see, you can see all the quartz country here, Ryan, see? It's back there, see how it's bloody quartz on that side. And that's what we really got to look for, the quartz. Quartz line, the quartz belts laying on the ground. See all the quartz in there. Gangy on the right. Yeah. Cruise on like this here for days. Days and days. Flat as. That's why in Australian roads you often see motorcycle riders going side to side trying to wear the sides of their tyre, because our roads are so straight and long, they get no wear on the side of the tyre. When they go to turn real sharply, it grabs and picks them off the bike, because they've got to have even wear on a bike tyre, otherwise it grips differently. Line back to me again. So, straighten up the camera a bit, please. So I grip it up. Yeah, it's going to happen like that. Get cut out. Australia doesn't really have bloody tower. You've got pretty much coverage all the way, which is usually good, but you're going to have pockets there where you dip in and out. Not worth it in Oz. Not grown. Nice. What's that saying?
Not grow in Oz.
What?
Not grow in Oz.
Not growth in Oz. Oh, that's not my problem if you're not interested in Australia. That's your prerogative. Australia's a far, far unique country. Not a country on earth like it. Just about you find every country in the world around they can find similar things. Australia, she's completely different. Animals are different. Everything's completely different. Just like